Good evening. Right now, there's an active fire burning out in Arapahoe County. We're looking at some pictures coming into our newsroom of the old Colorado Motorsports Park in Byers. The Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says this fire is in a two-story building and multiple departments are on scene responding. They're not sure how this fire started just yet, but they're out there investigating. We'll continue to follow this. One man is dead after a shooting overnight in Denver. It happened in the 1300 block of East 23rd Avenue, just a few blocks from St. Joseph's Hospital near Downing. Police say the victim died at the hospital, and they're asking anybody with information to call Crime Stoppers. And one person was hurt and two homes were damaged in a fire in North Glen this morning. North Metro Fire says this one started outside a garage where propane tanks nearby caught fire. That fire damaged the home as well as a neighboring house, and one person went to the hospital, but their injuries are non-life-threatening. North Metro Fire is now investigating exactly how those tanks caught fire. Hikers hitting the trail this summer have had more to worry about than just weather or wildlife. In the past week, at least 2 men have been arrested for sexually assaulting women out on trails. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon spoke with an expert who is committed to ending sexual violence.
It's scary. It's scary for all of us.
Even when we don't hear about it and may assume it's not happening,
More can be done in every facet of ending sexual violence.
Megan Carvajal says sexual violence is still everywhere.
And if something like this happens, in the moment, use your voice.
She's the executive director of Blue Bench, a sexual assault survivor center.
I'm very grateful to the survivors who chose to report this to help us end this.
Brave survivors reported 10 sexual assault incidents on trails in Jefferson County. That led to the arrest of 20-year-old Glenn Braden on Tuesday. It happened in places like Alderfer Three Sisters, Flying J Ranch, and Genesee Parks. Braden faces felony charges, including unlawful sexual contact and attempted sexual assault.
It reminds me that when something like this hits the news, other victims often come forward who didn't feel like they could report before.
Another man, 50-year-old William Tidwell, was arrested on Monday. A survivor reported she was hiking near Netherland when a man driving what looked like a search and rescue vehicle offered her a ride to another trail. She was sexually and physically assaulted before getting away and reporting the incident.
But just in case, always in the back of my mind, what if there's someone out there to hurt me? Because that's just the world we live in.
And then in Douglas County, some hikers like Tessa Brennan at Bluffs Regional Park are being a little more cautious as deputies continue to search for another sexual assault suspect.
Like, I never play my music too loud, and I always keep my pepper spray on me. And I usually tell my parents where I'm going and always keep my phone on me just in case they need to track me.
The man hasn't been found yet. The sheriff and Carvajal encourage people to be mindful of your surroundings.
When we go on hikes, if it's appropriate, don't go by yourself.
She says it's going to take everyone working together through raising awareness, learning how to recognize and report it to end sexual violence.
We want to enjoy nature. None of us should have to fear for our lives when we're out doing this.
Blue Bench has a 24/7 sexual assault hotline. That number is on your screen right now. They can help you with support, including reporting the incident and visiting the hospital if needed. Blue Bench says they have increased call volumes right now and are looking for volunteer help if you're interested in getting involved.
All right, Courtney, thank you. All right, let's take a look outside now at Boulder. It's been a bit of an overcast day, a little bit cool. I don't want to say too cool though, Lauren, because truly it was still kind of muggy and gross and yeah, it feels like summer, whatever. But a little break perhaps from some of the heat.
Yeah, well, we had some cloud cover today. The temperatures did stay pretty warm though. We made it into the upper 80s and low 90s even in some areas. So it may have been a bit deceiving with all of the cloud cover that at least made you feel a little cooler without the sun beaming down on you. Let's go ahead and take a live look outside over downtown Denver where we still have that cloud cover lingering, but we're pretty dry, 82 degrees, dew points down to 49 degrees. We have winds coming in from the west-northwest at around 13 miles per hour. And as you take a look at our HD Doppler radar, we're still monitoring all of that moisture pushing in from the southwest there. That's been bringing those scattered showers and storms across most of the state. But what we're seeing, the heavier stuff is going to be the southeastern corner of Colorado. And this is exactly where we were expecting the stronger storms today. So we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in place until around 9-10 o'clock this evening. We're going to watch for these storms to possibly pack a punch. And with that, it's going to bring ping pong size hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and of course frequent lightning. The counties that are affected are going to be Baca, Bent, and Prowers counties through the rest of the evening. So as we go through the rest of the day, we are going to watch for those strong southeastern storms. Tomorrow, though, cooler air will move in and you'll really feel it. But by the middle of the week, we're going to dry out and warm up. I'll have all of those details for you just ahead of my full 7-day forecast.
Lauren, thank you. A photographer who captured thousands of the most iconic photos of our state has died. Today, we learned John Fielder passed away. Governor Jared Polis shared a statement on Fielder's passing, saying, quote, his unique talent and work allowed him to showcase our state to millions across the world. Earlier this year, Fielder donated more than 5,000 photographs to History Colorado. Fielder was 73 years old. The city of Denver added a new portable toilet downtown. This is meant to support for people who are experiencing homelessness. It sits near the corner of Champa and Broadway, very close to an encampment downtown. The city has attached a trash can, disposal containers for needles, even a hand washing statement, all to meet health department guidelines. And the city says it's already making a difference.
There's human waste that's part of encampments, and so just providing that basic place to go to the bathroom. I've been talking to people out here today and they say this is a great idea. We finally have a place that we can relieve ourselves, and that's really important and part of just being a human.
Chandler says the porta potty is part of a pilot program. They have 2 more ready to be deployed once they see how this one turns out, and they'll keep them around until the city can get more people indoors. Right now, there's a fundraiser happening at Clancy's Irish Pub. Folks are hoping to increase their reward for information about a deadly shooting at a restaurant that happened back in April. Emerald Von Daler and Nacho Gutierrez Morales were found dead at the American Elm restaurant. This happened back on April 24th. Both victims worked at that restaurant in the Highlands neighborhood just off Tennyson area. Denver Police Chief Ron Thomas previously had said that they believed robbery appeared to be the motive, but investigators have not gone on to confirm that. Community members organized this fundraiser today, hoping to raise money to increase the reward for any information, but also to remember these victims.
The support from the community has been honestly overwhelming. Just to see how many lives my sister touched and Nacho touched as well it's incredible.
That reward was increased to $25,000 back in June. Again, today's goal is to help raise that even further. If you have any information about this case, please call Crime Stoppers.